So we're ready to start on the fireplace. We've already taken the fireplace out of the box to make sure that it's working. So now Will is preparing to frame up the fireplace itself, and he's taking measurements and he's kind of taping it off so that we can see exactly where we want it to go, and also that we can stay inside the safety guidelines that came with the instruction manual.
Started with an empty wall. Nothing.
Will wants to find the center of the room because he wants to center the fireplace on the center of the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure from one end to the other, basically just do a little simple math, divide it by 2, and we have the center of the room.
There to catch the eye, just a space with possibility.
Now that Will has found the center of the room, he's going to turn the laser on, and we're going to do, well, we are going to do an outline. We're going to do an outline so that we can get a visual of exactly where the fireplace is going to be.
And a vision we couldn't deny. Tape measures stretched across the room. Pencil marks begin to show. Every project starts this way. Before the finished beauty grows. Lumber stacked beside the tools. Plans spread out across the floor. Talking through the next few steps. Imagining what's in store. The fireplace is waiting now for the place where it belongs. And every board we put in place feels like the start of something strong. One line becomes another, one cut leads to the next. Piece by piece the picture forms exactly as we expect. We're building the centerpiece, board by board and piece by piece, turning ideas into reality, creating something we'll always see.
So what I'm doing now is outlining the fireplace enclosure so that I can visualize what it's going to look like, or at least give me a rough estimate of what it's going to look like when it's the finished product. Having done so, now I'm going to go and frame out everything so that we can start the dry fit process. So I don't want to completely assemble it, because rather than punch into the wall and have to frame it all up that way, we're going to take a different approach, and we're going to hang mount it on the wall. So it will still have the appearance as being a built-in, but we will have more control and access to if the event comes that we should have to maintenance it or whatever the case may be. It will be completely far easier for us to remove it from the wall, service it, and then put it back. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go ahead and frame out the dry fit for the fireplace, and then we'll go from there. One right there.
Building the centerpiece, strong enough to last for years. Every screw and every beam brings our vision a little more near. Sawdust floating through the air, sunlight shining through the room. Every measurement confirmed, making sure there's space to bloom. Checking level, checking square, making certain everything aligns. The little details matter most when you're building something fine. Sometimes progress comes in inches, sometimes it comes in feet, but every step keeps moving forward, and every challenge feels sweet. Looking back across the room, it's already starting to change. The wall that once felt The frame begins to stand upright, showing what the future holds. A simple stack of lumber now becomes a story.
What we're just doing now is Will is just simply taking measurements and he's calling them out to me, and I'm cutting them on the miter saw outside and handing them back to him. He's doing some dry fitting just to make sure that the length is correct before we keep moving forward with the other cuts.
Being told the fireplace has found its home, the structure starts to take its shape. What once existed only in our minds is becoming something we can create. There's satisfaction in the process and watching plans come alive, not just seeing the final result, but enjoying the entire.
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we just finished outlining the imaginary fireplace and television so that we can get a visual of what it's going to look like. Now we're cutting our pieces down, and we're using the staple gun just to quickly affix it to the wall, but we're going to come back with reinforced screws so that we are certain that it will not move.
That's because I forgot to get 2.5-inch brag nails, and we only have 2-inch brag nails.
Fire ride. Every house has moments that make it feel complete, not because of what was bought, but because of what we built. And every hour spent right here will live inside these walls long after all the tools are packed in.
This is what you work with when you've already put up the laser.
Sawdust finally falls. We're building a centerpiece, board by board and piece by piece, creating more than just a fireplace wall. We're building memories through it all. Building the centerpiece, everything is coming clear. Every board and every beat make the dream appear. One board at a time, one step at a time, building the centerpiece.
Same length. Your same length?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm going off of.
We had fixed the top one to it. The measurements were perfect, and so we're really excited about that. And now we're gonna go and we're gonna put the one on the bottom and fix that to the wall and see if that works out just as well as this one did.
Something changed inside this room.
Now that we put the top and the bottom 2x4s on, we're gonna measure out the width. We're just really double checking everything. So we're gonna re-measure out the width of it, and then we'll make those cuts as well.
You can feel it when you walk inside. What was once just empty space now has purpose and design. The frame stands proud against the wall, showing everything to come. It's amazing how a simple structure can make a room feel like a home. Every board tells part of the story. Every line helps guide the way. Little moments built together over many working days. It's more than wood and nails and time. It's bringing a vision into life.
For this part of the project, we are just using scrap wood that we had laying around from old projects. As you can see, it's dirty from laying on the garage floor and being moved around over time. Some of them are even from projects that we happen to not need and we had actually used them. So you can see where there was. You're doing that on purpose. Yeah, okay. So you can see where we've actually taken nails out of this, but we're repurposing. That's what we're doing. We're repurposing. It's wonderful.
Please.
Nails.
Just the whole great job.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little something extra in your check.
Oh, I appreciate that. Don't you appreciate when there's something a little extra in your check?
Right. Some extra. Take you a trip to the park.
Wow. Guys, I'm so excited about going to the park.
Standing back, we start to notice how the space has come alive. The fireplace wall is drawing focus, changing everything inside. What's the plan? Feels intentional.
Really
Every
nice.
corner feels complete. The room is finding its identity with every.
So now that we have the parts that are going to brace the whole unit, we're going to put the facing part on it so that we're going to do it at the bottom, you said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're not going to put the piece
We're
across.
gonna do this at the bottom, and then we're gonna put in the side supports, and then we're gonna frame out the actual opening for the fireplace. And then we'll do
What he said.
We'll do a dry fit to make sure it's nice and snug, and after that, it's pretty much downhill from there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Peace we meet. This is the heart of the room, the place where everything comes together. The heart of the room, built to last through every season. There's still work left before
We're even repurposing nails that we've taken out of the deck. These are galvanized nails, and they just seem to last forever.
and what this room is meant to be. Some projects leave a lasting memory long after all the work is through, because they hold the story of what determination can do. The best transformations happen slowly, one decision at a time, until one day you look around and realize everything has changed. This is the heart of the room, where the vision finally lives. The heart of the room, showing all the work we gave. The heart of the room, standing proud and standing true. Every board and every beam make this dream come into view. The heart of the room, the heart of the room. The heart of the room.
So in the process of our excitement of getting everything together, Will forgot to put the screws inside of the back piece over here so that, huh?
Anchors.
Excuse me, let me say that again.
The anchor screws.
Will forgot to put the anchor screws in the back. So we had to take the front piece off and we had to go ahead and put the anchors screws in. And now he was just affixing it back to the wall.
Yesterday it was just lumber stacked against an empty wall. Today the frame is standing taller. You can finally see it all. Lines we drew are coming together. Every measurement is proving true. What once lived inside our imagination is becoming something we can view. The room feels different than before. There's purpose hanging in the air. Every board is finding its position. Every detail showing care. A little progress every day can change more than words can say. It's taking shape right before our eyes. Piece by piece we watch it rise. Every cut and every beam bringing life into the dream. Taking shape.
So we've got the frame completely done as far as the outer part. And so Will is going to, he's going to start putting the screws in, and he's putting them from the inside. So he's drilling a hole first to guide him, and then he's putting in the screws.
Coming through, looking more like something new. What was once an empty wall is becoming the heart of it all. The heart of it all. The saw keeps singing through the morning. The drill keeps humming through the day. Sometimes plans require adjusting. That's just part of finding the way. Checking corners, checking spacing, making sure the frame is true. Every challenge that appears teaches us something new. The fireplace has found its place now, right where it was meant to be. Standing back, we start to notice the future everyone can see. It's taking shape right before our eyes. Piece by piece we watch it rise. Every cut and every beam bringing life into the dream. Taking shape, it's coming through, looking more like something new. What was once an empty wall is becoming the heart of it all. There's excitement in the details and the things most people miss. The straight, clean lines of craftsmanship, the satisfaction found in this. Every hour adds another layer. Every task moves us ahead. The picture keeps becoming clearer with every board that's carefully set. Good things aren't built in a moment.
Guys, it's very secure. Like, it's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving. So this will be, we'll feel very secure in renting, when it's time to rent, that we don't have to worry about what someone puts on the mantle, whether it's going to be too heavy or not. So it's rock solid.
All right,
rock
next
solid.
thing.
Bringing life into the dream. Taking shape, it's coming through, looking more like something new. What was once an empty wall is becoming the heart of it all. There's excitement in the details and the things most people miss. The straight, clean lines of craftsmanship, the satisfaction found in this. Every hour adds another layer, every task moves us ahead. The picture keeps becoming clearer with every board that's carefully set. Good things aren't built in a moment, they're built with patience and care. One decision after another, until the vision's standing there. It's taking shape right before our eyes, stronger now with every rise. Every board and every seam, building more than just a dream. Taking shape, it's finally clear, the destination's drawing near. What was once an empty wall is becoming the heart of it all. Taking shape, ooh, one board at a time.
So now what we're going to do is go and cut a piece. Ooh, I can use that right there. Think about it. We're going to go and cut a piece of plywood to fill this void down here and create a base or a floor that we can build the frame off of without having to fill in all this empty space. It's going to save us a significant amount of work. So I'm just going to go get a piece of plywood, fill it in, and then we can build the base part of the frame for the fireplace unit itself. Now, where was I? Survey says, all right, love when a plan comes together.
There you go.
All right, so now we have a base of operation.
At everything we've done, the frame is finally coming together, but the day is not yet done. The room feels different than before. The vision's easy now to see. Every board and every corner shows what this space can be. One more push, one more hour, one more chance to build.
What are you doing?
You said give you a show.
I said a shot, not a show.
Oh, okay, sorry. Trying to make sure I do my job. Okay,
More push, we're almost there. Progress hanging in the air. Every little
guessing it's low,
thing
'cause
we do brings the dream a little closer
No, it's level.
into view.
all right.
The tools are waiting where they fell.
What did I do wrong?
It's too high.
I don't think it's too high.
So it looks like to me. Oh, you probably did incorporate the thickness
Of the board.
of the board, because that's what it looks like. You're short 3/4 of an inch
So I should have went down
down.
3/4 of
an inch.
Okay, no problem. That's why I just stapled it. The board, yep, that's what it was. Because when I measured it with the board that way. And then your evil eye looked at me and said, hey, what are you doing? All right. We got to go down 3/4 of an inch.
Will tried to fit that piece of plywood in there. And what happened was we didn't incorporate the 3/4 of an inch thick for the plywood. So he has to take the 2x4s out and he has to drop them down 3¼ inch and put them back in. And then the plywood should fit and we should be able to dry fit the fireplace in. It's getting late, so we're kind of racing against the light, but we're going to keep moving forward for as long as we can.
The afternoon is moving faster.
It looks like you put it back. Did you put it back in the same spot? Lord have mercy. Oh,
man.
it's time. See, it's time to stop. It's definitely time to stop.
Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Wait. I put it in the exact same spot.
Then it seemed when we began, still a list of things remaining,
Yep. You put it back in the exact same
still a lot inside the plan. The frame is standing strong and steady, but there's more we hope to do. Looking at the clock keeps reminding, daylight's running through. Tools are scattered through the room, progress everywhere we turn. Every task we finish now feels like something earned. The shadows stretch across the floor, but we're not slowing down. Before the light is gone tonight, we're giving everything we've got. One more board and one more line, one more thing to check off. Before the sun slips out of sight, we'll keep moving while we can, building dreams with tired hands, following the plan.
You want to hold it in place, my nails?
Golden light comes through the windows, painting colors on the wall, making every bit of progress feel worth every hour after all.
Just a little bit
The
more.
fireplace frame is standing proudly, showing how far we have come. What began as empty space is becoming something strong. Before the light is gone tonight, we're giving everything we've got. One more board and one more line, one more thing to check off.
Okay.
And it is center mass on the wall. There. And there you go. Center mass on the wall. So tomorrow, just put your braces in. We're gonna run a 2x4, whatever this distance is, so we can lock it in.
Okay.
Over here, the same thing. And if you just want to reinforce, put another brace or two in there. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we'll do that. Just to help maintain the weight, one or two. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. Oh, it's coming along. That's all I'm saying. It's coming along, babe.
I agree. It's coming along. One day at a time.